This show day for me.
Guide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets. Correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. Trap so groove.
Greedy grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Pasta, fish, got the whole block hot. We feeding kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers. Step in the spot, smell the soul in the air. Oxtails falling off the bone, don't stare. Fries seasoned up, pasta creamy and rich. Chicken so juicy, it'll make you switch. Got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Pull up hungry, we don't never stop. Oxtails dripping, ribs on lock. Block hot. We feed the kings, queens, and the hustlers. If you know, then you know. It's Greedy Grubbers.
Nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy Grubbers ain't just a name, it's a whole vibe. It's a food hall of fame.
Greedy Grubbers where the flavor pop. Yeah, Greedy Grubbers, we the neighborhood stop. Pull up. Grubbers from the south to the top. Greedy Grub, we got the game on lock. You switch, got burgers stacked like a money phone. Hot dogs loaded like you ain't alone. Fish fried crisp, yeah, we cooking it right. Midwest in the kitchen, it's a feast tonight. Lurk, nachos loaded, love in the pan. Midwest chef got the master plan. Greedy grubbers ain't just a name.
What it do, what it do, what it do? Midwest in the building on mamas. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. Oh yeah, I know my rights. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Tim Fair, what it do? What it do? What it do? Luke, Chip, KV, what's the word? On mamas, they boxes here, but you know how it be. They may be here, it may not be here, so y'all be on y'all best behavior. On mamas out there. Yes, it's Monday. Thank the Most High. It's another fun day. It's Monday. On mamas, get something done. The mailman run. Yes, Lord. Bars. What it do? Said straight up. Oh, mama, straight up. If you got something cooking, don't put something else on the stove. Oh, mamas, if something already started cooking for you, put something else on the stove. Don't sit around and wait on that. Get something else going. By the time everything starts falling in, you got it coming from everywhere. Yes, Lord. Oh, mamas, just like that. Just like that. Y'all need status correction, IDs, foundations, hit me up. mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. We got a workshop coming up on the 30th. Secure your seat. It's $1,000 for the workshop. BOE workshop. Secure your seat. Don't miss out. Y'all done missed out on a lot of things. I wouldn't miss out on this. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't miss out on the money. Everybody looking for the money? We there. And I ain't missing out. Could y'all please share this video with everybody y'all know? You know, just share the video. It's highly appreciated. Mamas. Yes, Lord. That's all I ask. Share the video. They finally telling me I'm live. What? Oh, for sure. Yes, Lord. Y'all know the store already open. Y'all already know that, though. Greedy Grubbers West is wide open. Oh, moms. Already been taking orders. Service in the community. Already. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And make sure y'all secure y'all seat. What it do? What it do? What it do? Sweating out on my phones. What it do? It's a lot I want to say, and it's a lot of shit that I can't say, but the shit I want to say, I guess I could just say that. Get y'all ass in this workshop. And if you missed the bond redemption class, you need to be trying to reach out, especially if you got a bond, a private issue sitting at the Treasury, and you're trying to understand the situation with what you need to do, hit us up. Hit me up. The email going right across the bottom, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Hit me up. Don't be afraid. You know, get yourself where you need to be at. Get yourself where you need to be at. Because there's a lot of good things going on out here. A lot of stuff that's happened is happening in your favor. Maybe you just don't understand it at the moment. But if you stay focused and get somewhere where the people do understand what's going on, maybe you guys can y'all will get it. That's why y'all need to be in the Telegram. Find yourself to the Telegram. It's $200 to get in the Telegram. Get a KV Telegram. And I'm quite sure that that'll be the best $200 that you ever invested. at least if you can't make classes and workshops, you in the Telegram to at least know what the fuck is going on. So now you had the opportunity, to go out and do whatever you need to do, to get your donation together so you could be at the next workshop. Or so you can get your donation in for the one you missed. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, you get in the Telegram, you're gonna come back and get in a workshop or whatever class that we have, because you're gonna get the correct information. Here we come. You're gonna get the correct information. That's why I wanted to get that Ring doorbell. What she need? Yeah, I told you, Greedy Brothers. That's why I'm gonna get that bell for that. I'm gonna put it right there by that window. That can just hit that bell. Because we be in here working and cleaning up and stuff, and getting food together, and we can't always just be standing at the window. You know what I'm saying? So I have to put some shit in place. And then once they walk up, they ain't even really got to ring it. It's gonna alert my phone. And then I know somebody out there. Because Nina is tripping. Nina on timeout right now. Nina be doing too much. Like a motherfucker. Nina be doing too much. So make sure y'all make the workshop or get in that Telegram. All I can say is do what works for you. Okay? Make you do anything. I can suggest you do what works for you. I think the workshop, the workshop, yes, is beneficial for everybody. I think if you were to Telegram and we'd be in there 4 or 5 times out the week, maybe even more. It all depends on what happened, what comes back from what we have sent out. Then we go back in and see, hey, did y'all do this? Did y'all do that? Because this what just came back. Woo. You see what I'm saying? So we be in Telegram a lot of time, more time than a little. You see what I'm saying? So that's beneficial because you can get questions asked and you can get answers to your questions. Yo. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like the Telegram, because I get to hear the people ask the questions that's on their chest. The things that they're curious about. It may not have anything to do with what we're doing, neither. But it's just a question that they have. And they want to ask, they want to ask that question. So that's the place where you get to ask all your questions and stuff. And get the understanding of what we're doing and the direction that we're going. Because it's a direction. You see what I'm saying? It's just not things all over the place. It's none of that. It's components that's completed to get a great understanding of what's going on and the value that it possesses. It actually, show you who you really are. And everybody in there, we see them in, in a greatest form. Like, we don't look at no one like we don't belittle anyone. Everybody there, we see y'all in y'all greatest. And I hope that's how you see me when you see me in my greatest. Straight up. Because I don't see nothing more, and I don't wish nothing less. Straight up. I want to see everybody in their greatest. Straight up. That's how it is. Shipper, King, Salute, me, whoever else that's out here that's trying to do the things the right way. And stand in honor with their people. Because the slick shit is what got a lot of people separated out here and can't be trusted, and then the instructors don't want to be around them. And then that's some of the same people that need this information. And now you can't be around the instructor. How you gonna get the information? Now you gotta find somebody and try to talk to the motherfucker to go get the information, bring it back to y'all. And you're not gonna get what he's giving because they don't understand. They don't understand it like he knows, because it's nothing that he's researching.
Man, Midwest, that makes so much sense what you're saying. And it's true, because you and King V You guys have had, I want to say, you haven't been making time for the lesser versions of us. You know what I mean? It's like there's no time to play around with
Excuses.
with the lesser versions of us.
Absolutely.
And it's like, if you play around, and you pussyfoot with pleasantries and whatever, that takes a lot of time. And in this case, there really wasn't time, and really there never is, because the more time you give nonsense, the more time nonsense will take, and that just goes on and on. And so that's why I'm always going to respect and appreciate the just the exactness of what we have come through, the exactness of what we experienced. It is because really there really was no time. There was no time for the nonsense. I've entertained a lot of nonsense in my life because there was really, there was nothing really better going on, I guess. I don't know. But when you find something that really holds its own weight in value, then yeah, you really don't want to waste time entertaining nonsense. You want to focus, and you want to change. Like I want to become the version of me that makes the most of this time, that makes the most of this opportunity. That's the version of me that I want to cultivate right now. Okay, and I'll say, I'll just be transparent with y'all. It's like I've seen a lot of my own nonsense. I've seen a lot of my own immaturity. I've seen a lot of my own like unrefined and uncultivated parts that I wish I had developed to meet this opportunity stronger. But it is what it is. I just I'm moving on from where I'm at. But I think that what I've seen Midwest, what I've seen King, what I've seen the collective of all of us do is call upon the greatest of ourselves and each other. And it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and applied to the most beautiful information I've ever come across. And it's wonderful. So it's a match made in heaven.
Go ahead, Ship. I'm talking to Mimi.
Oh, don't give me the mic, Midwest. No, but it's true. It's true. It's it does. I haven't come across, I've only entertained situations that I felt like, were beyond where I was. You know what I mean? So it's like if the circumstance was further along than I was, then I would entertain it. But this is more than that. This was not just beyond where I was. This was rooted and grounded in where I was trying to be. Where I was trying to operate from moving forward. This is like beyond the finish line. This is the foundation of this is built beyond the finish line of what I was trying to complete. And I don't have words to describe it, but everyone who's experienced it knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's the end of trying and the beginning of doing what it is that you were hoping, that you were trying to do. You know, there's trying and there's doing. Well, this is the beginning of doing, the end of trying. And you know, and I've never ever felt more empowered from knowledge. Never felt more empowered from a clear understanding of the thing, a clearer understanding of the things that I've been looking into. You know, talking about commerce, trust, jurisdiction, negotiable instruments, all of these things, all of these words that because I had, you know, like a cursory understanding of, felt like, well, I think I understand it as much as I could, you know, as much as was being shown. You know, I felt like, okay, well, I'm familiar, and that was as far as I could really go. And I wasn't getting, you know, anywhere close to the type of movement that I wanted. But it's like now I feel empowered to a place where I have a broad enough understanding, a broad enough understanding to where I could actually do something and actually continue to learn with direction instead of just kind of, hacking my way through the jungle with a machete. Okay, that's hard. Okay, that's hard. And I just got used to it. Been doing it for a good number of years. Okay, more hours than a full-time job. Okay, more than 40 hours a week. Okay, talking at least 80 hours a week of chopping through the jungle with the machete. Okay, it's hard and it's irritating. But to find a path that's trodden, I would even say paved, that's a lot better. Okay, and I feel like I would do, what I had to do in terms of, plugging away, but I'd rather, but if there's a way that's already established, well-trodden, compliant, I'm going to take that way, because I don't got time for this. I don't have time for messing around. I don't have time to goof around and just hope this works. It's that's a hard road, and that's why I had a hard time sharing it with the people that I care about, because it just seems so complicated, so difficult. And though I felt like I was understanding it, there was no explaining it. Okay, but this is stuff I could actually share confidently with family, and I have. And they get what I'm saying, and they're making moves. So I can't be happier. I'm bouncing off the walls. The ones that I have wanted to share this type of stuff with most, I'm sharing it with them now, and they're getting it. And I'm hoping that they will become, my greatest accountability, because of the time that I spend and the obligations that I have to them. And, and that's how I want to move. I want to move forward with with this community that we have, and then move forward with the community that we're building, our families, my family. And, I just have I'm telling you, I'm feeling amazing, and I hope you are too. Yeah, I went on and on there for a little bit, Midwest.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's true. This situation, this it calling upon the best of me, is that's okay, and that's good. That's a good thing. That's all we want from ourselves is our very best. And that's all we want from each other, really, is our very best. So why not?
Absolutely. Why not? On mamas. Yes, Lord. Y'all got a good job. Good job. Straight up. This BOE situation, I think it's going to be one of the best ones as well. Like you liked it that last one, Ship, right? I think you did the one before the was it the Bun Redemption or the one before that?
Well, it